Hey there, if this is your first time listening, thank you so much for the opportunity for us to be playing over your airwaves and into your ears. This is called It's On Us. This is a podcast where we talk about a number of things, from national and local news, sports, current events, and more. Be sure to find us on all our social media pages at IOU Podcast 440. Chances are, if you go to look, we're probably on that site. So let's get to the episode and take care.
Dumbass motherfucker. See, back to what you used to do. Mess up right off the rip.
Real pop milk shit.
Real pop milk shit.
So I just did the real pop milk shit. Mm-hmm. If y'all want to see it, it's going to be on our Facebook page. So, yeah.
Make sure you bring a bag with you. So you,
oh,
if you
it
throw
was
up.
not.
I have so many questions for
It's
you.
going to be more than just our Facebook page.
Right.
It's going to be on the Snapchat, TikTok, you said, right?
Mm-hmm.
So make
you
sure you
that
got
shit trending.
So you told us prior to today's experiment with this pop milk shit, it's been how many years since you had it?
Since I tried it last, I think it was like, I was talking to Shanta about it. I think it was like 5. But she can't remember me doing it.
Did you?
5 years ago?
Hold on, wait a minute. He told us he was like
He said
6,
10. Yeah, he
I
said
said something like 20 because I was like, that's when I would drink it
skeptical.
Regularly.
more regular. The last time I had actually tasted it was about 5 years ago.
Shit ain't adding up.
That's fine. Whatever. I did it.
Okay,
but
so
he did do it.
Just to run it back a little bit. Now with the weird thing I said I ate, do I got to eat that? Because I don't know if I could do that nowadays.
The applesauce and pizza?
Yeah.
No, just don't. Please don't.
If your stomach can take that.
I'm just saying it's not. I from when I had it as a toddler, it wasn't that bad. I have not had it within the last 20 years, and I'm not gonna say, oh, I did it 5 years ago. I just not remember. But
that's a good invitation. I mean, Gabe, thanks.
It was pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was
not bad at all.
Okay, so yeah, you did that shit, and how do you feel?
I feel fine.
What same taste from prior?
You did go to the bathroom right after you did
I had to go pee.
and it was really, like
that's fine. Y'all can
hastily
think.
like I need to go stumbling.
I did see some sweat coming from his forehead too. So.
But did y'all hear any? No, no.
You could have turned the fan on. That's why maybe
I don't know how to
music
turn.
playing.
I don't know how to turn on his fan though.
You don't know how to flip a switch?
I don't know where the switch is.
Just a switch.
Don't know where the switch.
I don't know where it's at either, but I'd assume that it's
But
somewhere in the bathroom.
I didn't have a reason to look for it because I didn't throw up. Because I got the iron gauntlet of the stomach.
Okay. Anyways, thank you guys for listening to the It's On Us podcast. We are here today with the crew. We got Glizzy J.
What's up, everybody?
My boy John.
Drizzy J.
Oh, Drizzy J.
No, he's Glizzy J. I'm Drizzy J.
Okay.
I don't know how the
difference.
fuck I got these nicknames, but it is what it is.
You tried to freestyle it the other week, and you get those nicknames.
Phil. We got Gabe.
Can I be Drizzy G then?
Hey, let's go.
We got my boy, what?
Drizzy
C?
Drizzy C.
Cliff, yeah.
He said, fuck it, I'll go.
And then we got Mr.
I could sound
Drizzy,
like Drizzy O.
O.
I don't know. That's
Drizzy O.
That sounds
Sound
like
like a cereal.
Drizzo. You should be
Drizzo.
Drizzo.
Ooh.
Drizzo.
Ooh.
Not
like
Drizzy.
that.
That don't
I got
sound
a
right.
patent out right there.
Ooh.
Okay, so
Look at you,
yeah.
patenting shit.
all right. So you guys had a Discord meeting without us on Friday.
Yeah,
we got a couple topics that we're going to talk about today.
Well, Jacob wasn't there, so.
Yeah.
Well,
It was
did you
out
have
both
a
of
question
us.
for John before we start?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, John. So
Jacob.
you are going on 22 days sober. Sober John.
No alcohol. It's,
Don't sigh like that. Damn it.
hey,
Supposed to be like
so-
positive about being sober.
Sell
it, John.
It doesn't sound as refreshing
Right.
as what you
I'm
want
not
it to
buying
be.
it.
I mean, honestly though, I will say after yesterday, I kind of had like this like weird thought process. It wasn't like I was thinking about it. It just kind of came up like, you haven't drank in 21 days. Like, how do you, like, I felt good. It does feel good, but it's definitely, I was telling Cliff yesterday, I feel like boring. I feel like
like there's not like another side to you that's like being put out.
It's just sober John over.
So my coworker was like, because that's why you feel that way because you associate drinking with having fun, you know. So it's like you need to try to have fun without being drunk, you know. Try to find that medium.
Gotta go bowling, man. I'm telling
I
you.
associate myself with having fun.
What'd you say?
I said I associate myself with having fun.
So you just high on yourself, or
I mean, that's the way I look at life. I try not to get too down, but whenever I think of fun, I'm just myself.
Yeah,
life.
but that's not what I'm saying. Like, I'm not saying, I got to drink to have fun.
Oh,
but,
no, I
but
see what you're
now,
saying.
not drinking, I'm like, ooh, I feel like I'm not having fun.
What makes me
Yeah.
unique type shit.
What?
Yeah, or not what makes you unique, but
Yeah. I mean, but like we went to Game On a couple times after this, and I hadn't drank at Game On, so it's like my tabs are lower. I'm like, ooh,
you notice
spending less for sure.
You ain't saving money.
Yeah, so
Even like physically, like you feel different.
a little bit. I'm trying to gear myself up to work out. I have a pull up bar now. It's not gonna. I had worried that it was gonna pull down my fucking door frame. So
Shit.
I think I installed it
You're
wrong.
strong.
However
Alright.
the hell I installed it wrong, I don't know how I did that, but now it's good now. So I'm just walking around doing pull ups, running around the treadmill.
How many are you busting out on the set?
Right now, not many. It ain't looking good.
But do you
said
have?
over-
No,
he said it's
I'm
under
being
5.
serious though. But do you have like a real number? Like,
I honestly, like, I could tell you last week I was at like 1. Now I'm at like 3.
okay,
So
so then maybe you
That's
should do like
progress.
3 sets of 10 a day.
I'm trying. I'm fucking trying.
Just bust out 3 quick ones, and boom, 10,
Yeah.
15 minutes later again.
I can feel it. My dog is the problem though. He gets all anxious when I jump up on it. He's like,
What you doing up there?
So then maybe when you take him outside, like
yeah,
on a leash.
or in the backyard. He
Okay,
can
there's
run
it's fenced
around.
in. Yeah, when he's running around, that's when you bust him out. Then let him out there for 10 minutes, and you do your 3 sets of 10 for a little bit, and then boom,
Yep.
So,
Proud of
yeah,
you. though.
all good, man.
maybe make some push-ups or something. A little bit of crunches.
You can pull yourself up now if you were ever hanging off the side of a building at least once. That's the whole point of a pull up, making sure you can pull yourself up.
Your own
Push,
body
push
weight
up,
up.
yeah.
off
That's
of-
true.
Shut up, Cliff.
Look at Jacob over there. Like,
We know. We're not
Jacob-
looking your way.
Jacob, how many pull-ups can you do? How many push-ups can you do?
Damn.
Like a half a push, even like a girl push-up. Can you do that?
See, the whole stigma of a girl push-up never sat right with me. Like, what's the difference between a girl? Like, I feel like doing it like that, like
Okay,
crossed legged and on your knees, would hurt 10 times more than what a regular push-up would
Yeah,
be.
maybe I should reframe it. It's not like a female push-up. It's
It's
like
a different
it's
style
a
of
modified
push-up.
push-up.
Yeah, modified
Yeah.
push-up.
Right, because it's your knees and like
Right.
you're not
'Cause
fully
every
extended.
push-up is working something different.
Right, right.
True.
because you can do an incline actually on your knees, and that actually works your triceps.
You know what I'm
up a lot
saying?
more than a typical.
I was following this on TikTok. It's like this guy breaks down like how to do like grow into a push up. So like you can start off on the wall.
I seen that.
And then
Yeah.
you moderately
Yeah.
go down more and more just to like have that control.
I can do push-ups on steps. I can do it on a wall.
Okay.
I could do the modified push-up on my knees, but I can't do a regular push-up.
So horizontally you cannot do. We'll work on it then.
Get
Yeah,
there.
we will work
get
on
there.
it because, and again, the whole point of a push-up is by the time you get 60, 70, if you fall down, you should be able to lift yourself up versus calling a paramedic.
Hit that life alert button.
Especially if you want to get into the hoop league like you've been talking about, Mr.
I need
Activities.
To. I need
Because if
to.
you fall down after running for 30 minutes and you can't push yourself up, that is the worst.
I agree.
He just looked at me like,
Well,
damn.
no, because I've also.
I ain't even tried that before, so I wouldn't even
Well, I've
know.
been
Maybe
thinking
we'll
about
argue
it
with
too.
you.
Like, if they do another 5K, like the Kerstetter 5K in Elyria, like they usually do yearly, I do that again. I did it before, and I was I had a goal in mind that I wanted to beat. I wanted to be under 45 minutes when I first did it. I finished at 41. So I was actually very proud of myself.
Okay.
But now, like, some of these clothes that I have, like this hoodie I got last year, like, it's kind of snug. So it's like, fuck. Then think about Parker's like, fuck. Your boy gotta lose some weight. I'm getting,
You gotta chase him around and
I do, but it's
run in circles around you.
nah. He's not running circles on me. I can still catch him for now. I gotta make sure I can never not catch him.
Like I tell you all the time when you sometimes FaceTime me, oh man, you're in great shape. I'm telling you, honey, let these kids get ahead of me. Never will I? I'm always gonna be on top of my shit.
No.
Shout out to you, John.
Yeah.
I'm trying, I encourage people, listeners, like, hey, try to refrain from doing something for a couple days, a week, a month, and see how far it can get you. Like,
I think
honestly.
the effort of you just attempting is greater than anything. Like to be able to go even 3 days without drinking versus like, because I guess we're like, as we got older, we kind of like become accustomed to like drinking every day and doing certain habits. So like when you can control a habit for so long and like refrain yourself from doing it, that's like huge. So
well,
yeah.
now I will say, probably like week 2, I was like, I'm trying to do something. I went to the store.
Trying to get active.
I went to the store and I was fucking around. I was buying something, and behind the counter is like cigarettes. I was like, I kind of want a cigarette. Like, I kind of want to
Slap the shit out.
Now
Yeah,
you're trying to
looking for a
replace.
stimulant.
Yeah, you're trying to replace.
yeah. And I was like, but hey, I ain't gonna lie, the price tag threw me off. It was like $7. I'm like, oh fuck that, $8 for a pack. I'm like, I'm good.
See, you going to the wrong stores. First of all, I know a spot. You let me know. You get a Lucy, 25 cents. I ain't dropping no names. But I got you.
I'm loosey goosey.
But yeah, no, so I never did that. Never. Well,
You didn't get a black amount.
no. they stink up my house. If I
Oh, you be smoking in the house?
No, I'm saying like me. I feel like then I'm like everything smells in the fucking couch.
I'm with you. Cannot stand the smell of it. When I was younger, I used to actually like the smell, but now that I'm older, cannot stand it.
It sticks to everything, my skin. That's the same thing with smoking too, though. Like it just sticks to me, I think. And so I was like, nah. After all those factors, I'm out. So I ain't gonna do that.
So like,
No
have you
deal.
drink coffee?
No deal.
Like, have
No
you had
deal.
like any stimulants at all? Like no coffee? No
Not coffee occasionally, maybe like once or twice a week or something. I don't have to live on it. I just do water and not pop milk.
This shit. Like a monk over there, all pure and shit.
So I got a question. Because that pop milk started with the text that you had sent about what food would you die for type shit, stand up for. Do any of you guys have like a movie that people would just trash and it's like, you know what? Fuck that. I actually do like this movie. Do any of you guys have one of those?
Go ahead, Gabe, because you're shaking your head pretty strong over
What's
there.
up?
Borat.
Oh, that shit.
You like
fire.
Borat?
Yeah.
I've never seen
Some
it.
people, it's not for them though.
That shit.
I've
fire.
never seen it.
Oh, that
I want to say I've seen it at your house before.
Probably.
It's an
Bro.
off-the-wall movie.
It's an off the wall movie, but it's funny as fuck, man. And sometimes Anchorman, I feel like gets a bad rap.
All of them. Yeah.
I feel like it's a good movie, but it was overhyped. Like everybody was talking about it. Like, man, this is one of the greatest movies ever made.
Which
I
one?
watched it.
Anchorman.
The first one, yeah.
Yeah, the first one. The first one's gas. The second one's okay.
Yeah, the first one was the best one, but it's just like it's not like that great as everybody was.
I feel like a lot of people just don't like Will Ferrell in general, though.
Yeah,
I
that
do
is
agree with
true.
that. I love Will Ferrell.
What was it like? Same thing like with Borat 2? Like, did Borat 2 have the same like? It's not
no.
as good as the first, or was it like too late?
It wasn't
or
as.
something?
Yeah, it was definitely too late. It was too. I want to say scripted in the second one, and the first one was more of a like the older Jackass feel. Like you just went out, did some funny shit unbeknownst to people, and then
You get like live reaction to people.
yeah,
like,
you just
doing
took it and recorded it. But like now, I feel like with so many people, like you can't record somebody's face without CDC coming after you, or you know what I mean, or them suing you because they didn't give you the actual publication of letting your face be on this movie or whatever. So, because like the dude, what's Trump's lawyer, he was on Borat too, and then he got in trouble with that girl.
Right.
So
in the hotel room.
Yeah. So like, you know what I mean? That wasn't happening in the first movie when dude was making fun of people in the hotel room or fucking with people all over the states.
Do you think also the culture changed from Borat 1 to Borat 2? So now things that he did in Borat 1 would not have flown
Right.
in Borat.
Even some of the jokes that he would say in the first one, like
Yeah.
he couldn't get away with it in the second one.
Hey, I don't think I have a movie that's like everything I watch is pretty much fire. The Office. I don't
See,
think
people
so.
don't like The Office. Some people don't.
A lot of people don't, like Damon doesn't like The Office.
How the fuck?
Shots of hates off.
I guess you don't
way.
understand. I guess the comedy in it. I guess you don't because it's like everyday activity. Just like
But the funny thing is, though, she says she doesn't like it, but she laughs at least 2 to 3 times an episode.
Yeah.
She's like, I could not like something, but still laugh at a joke.
It's a
Well,
fucking-
100%. Yeah.
I said,
I cannot
true,
like
but-
you and laugh at something you say.
That is true.
I get it.
But it's like, I don't get how you don't like a show, but you laugh at the show. Like,
Right.
that confuses me sometimes.
Because situationally, just off The Office, every joke is like a layer.
of something from the last.
So you can, or like
huh.
last episode, last week, last month, last season. So you can get one of the layers, and it'd be a fresh, you know what I mean, a joke. But you're laughing at it because you know this led to something else, and that's why this is doing
I
that.
see what you're saying. I like your knowledge on that. That was actually really good.
because if you watch the show, you can just pick a character and
Right.
the antics behind that.
And
character.
and just solely watch that one person and
Yes.
just understand what they are saying and what they're doing.
Right.
Like if you like Angela, you know, like she's very like sneak dissy.
yes. That's a good show.
I got Green Lantern. Everybody. Now, I met a lot of people that don't like the Ryan Reynolds Green Lantern movie.
I'm one of them, man. That movie was trash. That movie was
you like that
trash.
I like Green Lantern though too. Like he's one of my favorite heroes. The Rocky Horror Picture Show, which I showed you guys, I've seen it 3 or 4 times live.
So
and it's a
what do
good
you like about it though?
Different.
Okay.
It's not conventional. It's different. It's off the wall. And for the time that it was out, and for being how different and inclusive it is, it's like that's ballsy. That's fucking ball. It came out in 1975.
So you're pretty sure some of the stuff in that Rocky would be like canceled today instantly?
No.
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 It would be more embraced today,
Yeah.
opposed to what it was back then.
Okay.
If that
It
makes
was
sense.
actually controversial. For
Yes.
its time.
Oh, first time.
It was ahead of its time.
It was way
Really?
ahead of its time. Yeah, bro. If you watch it, you like at the end, you back. What? What?
No, because back in the day, like I remember going to the palace to see it, but like I don't know why I was there.
Yeah, me probably. I forced
Free
you.
popcorn, I think it was.
Could
I
be.
don't know. Like,
But yeah, so that I think that's about it for me. I could think about it longer through the episode and might have random outbursts, but
And I think I've told this to you guys before. My favorite movies are the Rush Hour movies. I just love it. The Jackie Chan, Chris Tucker dynamic. I just love it. I mean, some people are like, "Oh, that's like a throwaway movie," but
No, it's not. That shit is classic.
it's a classic. It's a classic.
yeah, I agree. All of them were classic.
And that's one of the series that didn't mess it up. Like 1 is good, 2 is good, and 3 is good. Like you don't got, you can pick one over the other, but
Yes.
if you watching one, you gotta low key watch them all. I feel like.
Now I have a question because you just brought up a series of movies. Men in Black. Did you guys like all 3 of them?
I didn't see the last one, but the first 2 were good.
Okay.
Yeah, the last one was kind of it was kind of pushing it.
yeah, it was kind of reaching a little bit.
See, I like the third one. I thought the third one
I was
was
gonna say, I
pretty
thought I liked the third one, but I don't remember this first one or something. I think like the second one was okay.
good. Yeah.
I want to watch it again because didn't they come out like 1 came out, 2
They
came out,
came
but then
out
like
really like space.
yeah, then 3 was like way out.
Even like with 1 and 2, I felt like it was a good space in between. You know what I mean? Like it was good at least 4 or 5 years, I think.
And when you say good, like not good, like it was almost too late, like the
Yeah,
board,
pretty
like it's
much,
too
yeah.
late, not good as far as like good.
Right. And for me, oh, I'm sorry. Go
No,
ahead, Josh.
just watching the Men in Black like opened me up mentally even more because I'm like, man, that guy at the gas station does kind of look a little off to me.
Get the hell.
So I don't know, man. No, but what were we saying, Clip?
You tripped me out.
I was just
earlier.
gonna say mine was probably like the Ed Norton's version of the Hawk. That movie. A lot of people didn't like that one, but I thought that one was pretty dope when he fought the Abomination. The way he kicked that one dude through the field and he hit a tree real hard, that shit had me crying. Ran up on the Hawk like he was really gonna fight him fist to fist. He just kicked him. Almost kicked him through a tree.
No, but what did you guys talk about on Discord though? I wasn't there. I mean, we had a couple topics.
Yeah, kind of going into our topics today. We started with the topic we mentioned last week, but we didn't get to it. Is the California statewide healthcare bill that they are basically touting right now to pass. And if it becomes law, state taxes in California will go up, but there will be a statewide healthcare system. So I don't know exactly how it would be, as far as this surgery is going to cost you $2 or $5. I don't know what exactly the parameters are. The prescriptions are going to be, but in essence, if they did that here in Ohio or wherever the listeners are, wherever our listeners are at, would you want your state taxes to go up to pay for a healthcare system, if possible?
Yes.
And I told you on the Discord, yes.
Because
All for it.
I believe there's more structure behind it. And if you can like build a good infrastructure for it and have it be beneficial and have a seamless operating system, I guess is the best way to say it, then yes, I think it's good.
It's all about trusting the government to do it. That's a whole big topic.
I think it should be.
I feel like we'll save a lot more lives that way too.
I don't necessarily think the government should run it. I think a committee appointed, like you have different higher ups form a committee that runs it. Like somebody,
But it's already going through the government, so it's going to have to be.
but like you could vote to have a regular person on the committee board to have that moral compass type of shit, that doesn't have the same perspective as Joe Blows with 25 millions just chilling.
There could be like an advisory board.
Yeah,
but
or something like that.
Yeah, I don't know. I want to look into that a little more, see how they'd establish it. But I don't think there's any states right now in the country that have something like this. So this will be one of the first, and I'd like to see how they do it because California is a gigantic state. They have millions of people that live there.
It'll be a great sample size example.
Yeah. So if they can roll it out good, I think that other states should take notice and consider it. Because I think right now, if you're making, just say for example, you make $15 an hour. I just saw something at work, so I have these numbers in my head. $15 an hour. You work 80 hours a week. I think it's somewhere in the ballpark, like $1,200 a paycheck. You're paying like 2% of that in state taxes right now. So, however much that is, $12, I think it was. I thought I saw the number. So, say if it went up to $40, but you got health care.
I wouldn't be opposed to it.
I'm not opposed to it at all. Especially because it's coming out through my check over time. It's not like an investment I see, but I know it's there. You know what I mean? And like I told you, I think on the Discord, I believe it's going to be kind of like the marijuana situation where other states watched Colorado and California and Oregon. And they were like, yep, there's money there. So, we'll set up parameters. And they're going to do the same thing with this. They're going to watch California for like 2-3 years. And if the numbers look right and they can do it right in their state, they're gonna do it.
So we'll see. It's gonna be interesting for sure.
Why not? Especially like with Corona mutating and other stuff still happening in the world. I just feel like it'll be super beneficial to all.
To kind of change that healthcare system. I think right now the healthcare system is changing in even all around the country with like electronic visits and shit. Like you don't have to go to the doctor's office.
I was just on FaceTime with my doctor earlier today.
Like what the fuck?
Like casual conversation. Like, yo, doc, I ain't gonna be in today. He said, "Oh, come in tomorrow. You cool?" I'm like, all right, but like,
it's like this is. I like that. It's like you now. It's unfortunately it is kind of ageist because a lot of the older people don't. My dad will never fucking do a FaceTime doctor's visit. Never.
Glasses on. Like, what is this?
The fuck? How do you get it?
My dad wouldn't either.
How do you know how I'm feeling in there? You ain't even in the same room.
So, how can you look at my knee more when it's still a screen?
Right. How do you even know I'm pointing at the right spot? That's my ass. That's not my knee.
So I mean, yeah, it'll be interesting. I think the healthcare system is ever changing, and I think it's going to be even more if this healthcare system goes through like that. So
I'm excited for it to see the change progress. So
yeah, I'm excited for it, but I had a lot of questions that nobody could answer. Like I was too advanced with my questions.
Okay, what was like one of your questions?
What did I say?
You mentioned like the office visits, like how much they would cost.
Right. Is there going to be a copay now? You know what I mean? Because I feel like there shouldn't be one if I'm getting more on my taxes every
it should be free
every year or every week or whatever the fuck it's going to be. You know. Right. What else was I saying? Oh, the dictating surgeries over the other. Now, let's say like you're going in for a trauma head injury and opposed to somebody who's let's say pregnant. Like how can you like so now everybody's paying the same amount. Who's more
important than the other?
Not even I wouldn't even say that, but who's more of
the priority of the hospital?
The priority of surgeries or whatever.
The hierarchy of priority, like
right.
First
and I feel like like if now it's on a money based level. If you have the most money, you're getting into your surgery before I can even get my office visit.
Right, and then you know what? Now that you say that, and that's what I was going to say. There's going to be detractors, like people who aren't. There's always those people who naturally know I don't want my taxes to go up on anything, and then just like the rich and the famous, like pretty much is going to go based off. I feel like your status after a while, if everything's paid equally, it's like, oh, if that's Kim K and she's going through something versus John, Kim K is going to go in, even though everybody's the same. I feel like that's probably how
I think
do it in a weird way too.
Just have like a level of morals, I guess is best. Like obviously,
but then that comes down to.
But then it like
the people that are that you just said it before, that who's going to be this advisory committee,
right.
And if you want somebody who morally doesn't understand what's more important, this single person or this mother of potentially one or two or triplets or know what I mean, like
the severity, like
because when
you're
you can't
not
pay
like
your way into like being a top,
obviously
like, creates disparity.
Take a woman birthing a child over somebody that needs a liposuction. Okay,
but that's not what my example was, though.
Then what was your example?
I said a head trauma and somebody who's pregnant. Of course, you're not going to rush in somebody with liposuction over a pregnant woman.
But most hospitals have more than one doctor, more than like different departments that could take care of, because those are two separate things you're going to take care of.
But then now if it's a statewide healthcare, now people are going to have it to be more accessible to them. So now you're going to have more hospital visits, more. You know what I mean?
It's just going to be packed. Yeah,
right. It's a bit more
infectious, but right now that I think about it,
but there's also different departments that handle different surgeries. So that's why I'm getting kind of good. Like I get with your point. Do you think the staff itself is going to be overstretched? So like, okay,
I mean, name me one establishment that is not saying that they're understaffed right now.
You're right.
I also got this question too now that I'm thinking about it, because if it's universal, like, would you have to have a job in order to be able to be afforded this health care? Because think about that. Everybody with a job is technically paying for
taxes,
this stuff.
yeah.
Right.
So what about the homeless and other people like that? Because they're going to think naturally that they have a right, and it's like, well, it's all free for everybody else. Why not for me?
And same with kids.
It's probably gonna be all free. It's probably, I would imagine they're just gonna say, even if you don't have a job, senior citizens, you don't have a job, but it's a statewide health care. I think I'd imagine.
Just hopefully the homeless don't take up hospital beds just because they don't want to sleep outside. That's what I'm worried about.
Well, there's actually the homeless people. Like I've heard that they would actually commit crimes to go to jail just because
That's a fact.
to get out of the street.
Out of
Like,
the cold.
fuck it,
Smart,
fuck it,
though.
here, break a window,
Free meal.
take me to jail.
Let me whip my dick out
So,
and pee in
if
public.
there's
So I
free
can
universal
go.
health care. Oh, act like I'm sick. I get to lay in a hospital bed all night and get to eat free pudding, and I ain't gotta, risk my record.
And that could be anybody. That could be a homeless person or someone that's like, fuck it,
An addict.
Yeah.
Yep.
I ain't got no money. I better go do something real quick.
Let me get that morphine. I ain't feeling good.
Yep.
Yeah.
See, there's
Go break my leg.
See?
So
I'm just- feel like-
you would hope that people wouldn't abuse the system that is giving, providing that health care, but there's also the gigantic cost to it.
What you get people that will abuse the system and milk the fuck out of it if they can.
And you seen that with unemployment last year. Motherfuckers was getting twice the amount they would make on their regular job on unemployment.
Right. And that's what I was just about to say. Unfortunately, it's Americans. If we can find an advantage somewhere, we're going to take it. That's just like in all of our DNA.
Yeah, because we always got to try to overthrow the system. Because we all have that part of us that say, "You can't tell me no."
And that I think that's where lies some of the problems with this.
And I agree with that.
the state, you know what I mean, doing healthcare.
There's so many, questions. Like, this is a good thing on paper, but if you really break it down, give me numbers, give me facts, give me statistics of how it's going to run and operate. That's when it's like read the fine print. This is what we're going to sell you on, but this is all the bullshit that's coming with it too.
Right.
Okay, so question. Do you think Americans are overly entitled?
Yes.
Yeah, as a whole, I know there's also like people that don't feel entitled, but as a whole, percentage wise, yes, I think a lot of Americans feel entitled.
Jacob, you try to play devil's advocate too much.
I know it bugs you
because you're not looking at this from like a realistic standpoint.
No, realistic. No, I said I do agree. I think a lot of Americans are,
But then you try to give the benefit of the doubt to the people that don't. It's
No,
like,
but no, 'cause
we all do, but we don't got to say that.
I mean, but I say it.
So for example, to talk on this point, there was a job posted at my employer. It was posted publicly as like a 15. After a year, you make $15 and almost $16 an hour. You start at like 14, and like it's like you get hired in at like 14. You get like $14.50, and then you go to like 15, almost $16 after the year. So it's probation. So people in the comments on this fucking page, on the page of this listing, oh my god, $15 an hour? Are you kidding me? I go to McDonald's and makes $18.
I'll go to fucking McDonald's then.
Are you fucking like people? This is a job that's double minimum wage after a year. This is a job that has benefits, insurance, a pension. People aren't thinking that through. They're like, they're just thinking, I'm entitled. I know that I'm worth more. I get that you know that you're worth more, but there's also that's not your end goal. This is an entry level position.
You're also not reading the fine print of all the things that are included. Yeah, you can get that job at McDonald's making, $18 an hour, but are you working full time? You getting insurance, getting a pension, getting a retirement plan? No. You're paying in the Social Security, which, in all honesty, that's actually going to be gone within the next 50 years. In my personal opinion. But, people, like John said, people don't look at that shit. People look for the now. They don't look
just
for
want the paycheck now.
They
They're
don't
not worried
look
about
for 2, 3, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 years in the future of how's my body going to feel? And where am I at, physically, emotionally, and all that stuff? Can I be standing on my feet for 8 hours? Or did I take that entry-level position, work my ass off to where now I don't have to? You see what I'm saying?
So that's where the entitlement comes from. I think it comes from. It's just this. You gotta. I don't know. I get it. Not everybody's gonna be a boss, and you have to work your way up. That's my thought. So
it's. I don't get it.
Okay, it kind of takes us into this next question. What is this?
So Activision.
Yeah.
So
popular game developer.
Popular game developer.
For those who don't know, they own Call of Duty,
Overwatch,
Spider-Man.
So they own
Overwatch, Diablo.
So
a lot of big names.
A lot of big games. A lot of big names in games. They actually had a walkout just recently of employers or employees due to a whole bunch of issues at the workplace. Like last year, there were sexual harassment issues.
Yeah, it's been going on past like 2-3 years. I've noticed to where people like just said.
The employer actually threatened people they thought they were going to unionize. They said, think before you make your decision about the consequence. Something like along the lines of thinking your consequences.
Like how Jan did The Office. Y'all heard what happened to Stanford when they got a union. Yeah. Everybody got fired, buddy.
Yeah. So the last straw for this was 12 or 13 quality assurance people. So the people that look at your game to make sure it is functioning properly, they were part-timers. They were never given full-time status. That was one issue they had, but they were let go. And that was the final straw, so people walked out. And now Call of Duty, Overwatch, they're having actually bugs in the game right now.
And there's been bugs in their game.
I'm saying no, but they're like less. There was a quality assurance person on YouTube. She was like, I worked there. I walked out. She's like, you're seeing now the consequences of doing that. Yeah, like fuck it. Yeah,
they actually just delayed Call of Duty like season 2 for their because they're like, oh, we want to. It's buggy. We got to fix issues. It's like. Pay your people.
Yeah. So then now
they don't gotta pay their people because they just sold the shit for $70 billion cash.
I was gonna say
$70 billion cash. 68 point something.
68.7. On the cusp of this happening, it got sold to Microsoft. This company got sold to Microsoft. Microsoft was one of the people, actually one of the developers, that said we're gonna pause producing anything with them. Then they bought them.
Steve Ballmer.
Just like how
can you imagine? Writing a check out $70 billion. Like, here you go. You can catch this whenever.
Wow.
So we're like Fanatics now. They own everything. As far as trading,
Fanatics. Yep.
NFTs.
No,
sports. No,
they don't own every NFT.
No. I'm saying they're going to start producing their own NFTs for
within
all
the sports aspects.
Yep, with NHL, NBA, NFL.
That's pretty smart though.
But you know who they don't got because they just dropped theirs. The UFC. So
that is true.
The UFC got their own NFTs that we
everybody got their hands on. That's for sure. They're gobbling up any idea, this NFT shit, anything they can, that crypto, anything they can get their hands on. But then with like Microsoft buying Activision, people are like, oh my goodness, is that going to stop players? It's like, no. I don't. It'll make it more expensive for them to deal with them. I bet
they're gonna get a good portion of their money.
I think once their contract runs up, which I don't know how long their contract runs for right now, but once they're gonna negotiate a deal because one, PlayStation know what their gamers want. 2, there's so much money to be made with both of them. It's like it's a no-brainer. It's like you could try to privatize. Oh, we only want to do Xbox games, but then I just don't think that will work.
But think about it how it does work now. Like Halo is exclusive Xbox. And they do numbers.
Yeah.
Spider-Man was PlayStation only. That shit won Game of the Year.
Right.
And that's what but see, Spider-Man it's going to be strictly an Xbox game.
Yeah.
Whoever Sony has make it is going to be trash. It ain't going to be the same.
But no, Sony can say no. You can't make it. Because Sony owns the rights for Spider-Man.
Oh, that's a fact.
So Sony is the only one that can partner with anybody for a Spider-Man game because they own Spider-Man.
Facts.
So there's gonna be like, I'm pretty sure with any business transaction they're gonna be like giving during certain games or whatever. But shit,
but they did Gears of War only Xbox too.
Yes, but if you reverse it, they can be like, bam, we can make Halo for PlayStation.
They would never.
And that's what I'm saying. They're not going to do that.
Never do that.
You don't know that.
They would never.
I know it sounds highly unlikely. Yeah. Yes, it's probably 99%
so then hear me out.
Never happening.
Microsoft makes all. What if they made it Call of Duty PlayStation only, or Xbox only? You know how many people would have to convert and buy Xbox now, just solely off that one game?
True, but because Microsoft will win both ways. Because if they're not one of those two main consoles, they're usually computer gamers.
And you're still getting money off.
Right. No, I said you're
So they could. They wouldn't be some assholes. They're going to make money regardless.
Definitely a strong ass move. Let's just put it that way.
It's a boss ass move. Yeah,
big dick energy.
Yeah. All your companies having issues, we'll just buy it.
Dead ass serious.
We'll make it better.
That's kind of like
20 people walk out. We got another 2,000 just waiting.
That's what Fanatics did though. Like they were going to take over the MLB in 2026. They bought Top, so they take over next year. Like they just said, you know what? Even though we got this under contract for 2026. We're just going to buy you out now and just start next year.
Why wait?
Yeah, right. Why wait 4 years when we could just buy you?
Jeez.
Like, how would you feel? Like, it's nuts.
You gotta think of like all the jerseys and shit that go into
Right,
fanatics.
like, I'm about to
like,
just
ticket
buy
sales.
I'm about to just buy your company. Goodbye. Like, how would you like?
All I know is that his portfolio looking nice and his grand.
I feel like if somebody was able to purchase my business for $70 billion, clearly I did something right. So I cannot be mad at you. For
Right, I'm not gonna be
outbuying me.
mad.
Wait, was that the first asking price was $70 billion?
That I don't know.
Yeah, they got 68.7 billion.
I'm pretty sure nobody.
I'm
would turn
rounding
down
that bitch
much
up to
money,
70.
but if you're buying it for that much, how much is it really worth?
Right.
How much do you really have? I guess is my better question.
the-
When's the next time
In-
somebody
input
gonna
of it.
offer you 70 billion though
Yeah.
too? So
So it kind of
Because I think if you're asking me, is Call of Duty? Well, I shouldn't say Call of Duty. Is Activision in itself $70 billion? To my understanding, hell no.
No.
But to this person, he's seen the bigger picture.
yeah, I want to see what he's seeing.
everything don't last forever. You can have it. I'm cool.
You know what I'm saying?
I'll
And
come
that's
up with
what,
something else.
and that's why I feel like, because I think the another key thing in there is that Candy Crush shit. And how many
Yes,
people do you know
yes.
have Candy Crush on their
Crush,
fucking
yes.
phone?
Or
So,
we'll keep downloading it no matter how many new phones they get and shit like that.
so I feel like that kind of.
But
Speaking-
like how you just broke that down though, like think about like the little other things that they own too, like a Candy Crush. Like that's a lot of big brands in the world. Like
And all the ad money you get.
Ad
like
revenue,
Pepsi owns Pepsi Cola, which
Here's what
owns
you-
Lay's, which owns this, which owns that. I'm like, there's so many subsidiaries in these big old companies. Like you could think you're really boycotting it, but
You probably
they're,
not.
They're just getting your ass a
They
different
just
way.
they're just changing the name.
Right,
and-
change the name. I'm like, what? It's nuts.
Now, speaking of all this money, I thought of this earlier today. I wanted to make sure I shouted her out. Mackenzie Scott, Jeff Bezos' ex-wife.
Okay.
She got that bag.
She got
she
that bag.
secured the
She
fucking
actually
bag.
she just recently did a donation. I forgot for how much, but now she has officially donated more than Jeff Bezos has in his whole life to charity in the time period that she's divorced him.
She just created a timeline. She created a
She-
narrative. He is about to get such bad PR from that.
And now she said something. I can't remember exactly what the headline said, but she basically said, "This is trying to right the wrongs of
Others.
Yeah, basically of what he's doing
AKA
to
my ex.
yeah, kind of sneak dissing him for sure."
Definitely. And it's forcing his hand because it's like, somebody's going to bring that up. Like, how your ex-wife donate more than you and you've been had this money.
I'd have looked him in debt. So I'm not saying he's right, but I would say, how did she donate more? Because of my money.
Yeah, he probably would say something like that, rich bastard.
I'm just being serious. Like, she's only doing that with my money. Where's her money at? Make her spend her own money doing that.
Damn.
And he would. You got to think how these rich people think, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was her money though, half.
Because she helped him.
That's half.
Well, yeah, but I'm saying she wasn't as rich as what he is without her.
Like,
Yeah, but
Build it though.
Yes, but I'm not.
It is, he wouldn't be where he at.
yeah. So if we're together before your idea becomes this like gigantic thing,
it's us. Yeah,
I have part ownership of that. And if we're ever divorced, I get half of.
So
whatever.
no, it's kind of like there's a reason why the judge, whoever divorced them, said, "Yeah, you get all that because you're rightfully,
yeah.
I'm not saying she
y'all
shouldn't be
were
compensated. I'm just saying.
Man should have got a prenup.
No, see, now that's a different
Kanye said
conversation. Because I feel like going into that, like you said, it's 50-50 right now. You can't ask me to do a prenup if this is 50-50. Where do I get compensated at for?
I don't think it's necessarily to be compensated. It's just to be fair, just to protect. So
They got a divorce. You think they give a fuck about each other?
No, but
Shit ain't fair.
True, but I mean, y'all didn't took years of each other's lives, made
right,
experience
that's
and shit
time.
Like, that, and
that's
at the end
something
of the
you'll
day-
never get back.
Right, and the least I can do, and it's like I understand what you're saying, but it's like you deserve this. Push come to shove, like even if I don't see you a day again, I know you well taken care of. If you blow it all, that's all on you too. But it's just like, cool.
Shout out to her though for putting the money towards something good. I don't know what is actually where the money's going. Wow, I just got a fucking mumble mouth there. I don't know where the money's exactly going, but I'm sure it's going to good causes that she feels that need to be rectified. And with the money she can put up and still be, a billionaire. Yeah,
To donate that much and not be like affected by it.
yeah. Oops.
That's
Here.
true philanthropy.
It really is. Really.
I got a question for you guys. How would you guys feel if buildings were covered with moss?
What?
I seen that shit. Like
You seen
moss concrete or something. I don't know why. I guess it was something to make buildings breathable.
It
or
would
something.
make the whole world more breathable. Because of
Like we would just have more oxygen.
So if you
or
half-ass
oxygen
this story, I'm gonna be mad. So you better elaborate on it way more than what you
So-
just did.
because I'm
Half-assed.
interested. Like,
So
it sounds weird.
people created a mixture of like plaster and moss to help moss grow on sides of buildings, on sides of concrete.
Okay.
And it's just to help a lot of things breathe easier because trees collect all the CO2 that we breathe out. Well, moss would do that too. So just what if these big skyscrapers or apartment buildings just had moss growing on them?
I mean,
I guess as long as it-
cut down
and
paint costs. and
It
all
would
that
cut
shit,
down
too.
paint costs. It's not that high maintenance to keep because it's not like it grows extra long. It's just there.
Now, are these only on the buildings, or we got to do it on houses too? Because I
So-
don't want no damn moss on my
Yeah,
house.
who's pushing this agenda, by the way?
It was just a video I seen on Facebook, and it was
Just an idea.
just an idea. And like these people had some buildings covered with this moss.
Now, will that moss eventually grow inward? Or
No,
will that mess
no,
up?
it has little to no roots. I forget how they had to grow because that's sometimes
just
As long as it's secure to the building.
yeah, it's secure.
As long as it's secure, it doesn't fall like a skyscraper.
Right.
50.
That was you
50
said
story-
skyscraper, and I'm like, I'm trying to think like,
Yeah.
all right, you
Or
put
just-
a fat ass skyscraper, ain't moss ain't growing in there.
or
Can't-
just
no way.
on an
I would
apartment
say,
building,
yeah,
and
2-story,
just,
3-story buildings. Something.
to help
Like a
reduce the
hospital
CO2 and stuff like that. Like I think if we could perfect that, that would be very good for the earth.
It'd be good to do that, like on rundown buildings, make them more like presentable and shit.
like how before destroying the hospital over there on Broadway.
They could have, yeah.
They could have
tried
just
that idea.
yep.
Covered it in moss. There you go. A little ugly.
Yeah, but when you said skyscraper, my
Okay.
brain immediately went to Key Bank in Cleveland, and I'm
Okay.
like, all right, let me try to picture moss at the top of this
No,
fucking
I
thing,
couldn't see
and I
it.
can't
No.
see it like that because skyscrapers, I feel like more businessy. And like,
Okay, I see what you're saying.
If they maybe accent it with it or something, or make it where it's not like the entire thing,
Right.
and it's still contributing something, but not maybe entirely. Because I think a lot of building owners, they're like, we're not gonna
No.
fucking put moss on our building.
Or
but-
just do rooftops, so that way, like, I don't know, everything going
So
up.
look,
everybody looking
here's
at the
another.
roof.
So we were out in the garage before you guys came, and we were talking about the metaverse. And I know we touched on it a couple
Here we
times
go.
on this show. So
Hit the effect.
you can't show me on a map
Into the metaverse.
why. Like you can't show me on a map or a globe where the metaverse is. That kind of bugs me. You can't. There's no tangible.
Do you
place.
know why though? Because the map is your brain. When you close your
Yeah.
eyes, that is the
But
metaverse.
now with that being said,
Say that again.
You close your eyes,
Into the metaverse.
and now you're in.
Yeah.
The map is your brain.
The map is your brain.
Yeah.
so with that being said, what if we become so into the metaverse to where there's no more actual tangible buildings? What if everything's just done in a different universe? Because then we defeat Ash's theory of us already in a headset. Or are we wearing a headset with inside of our headset now? So we're wearing two headsets in theory.
Huh?
We're wearing.
He's going based off Asha's
Hold
theory
on,
that-
yeah.
Okay, so you know
dial
how-
back and say the first thing, and
Okay.
then touch
So-
on Asha's.
You
Okay.
trying to think for me again?
So are we ever going to become to where all we do is live our life in the metaverse?
Like
Because-
Wally.
Yeah.
You
Yes.
can't live in the metaverse
Oh,
unless your body is alive.
True.
That's what I'm saying.
Because-
This needs to be
I'll be
active.
honest.
Got to feed.
Because if so,
I fuck with
because
Wally.
that could be weird to and have it connect to Ash's theory because Ash already believes that we are in a simulation.
I'm just the energy, and this is my avatar that I'm creating and in control of.
Wow.
And
Sorry.
with
I know
the
what you're saying.
VR, it's like that's another
So-
avatar you're creating.
So are we using an avatar for another avatar to live in an avatar world? If so, that's a lot of freaking avatars.
There's a lot going
From
on.
a technical standpoint, no, because who you are in the metaverse is who
You create.
you're right. So that would be something that potentially is not you, if that makes sense.
Perfect
Jacob-
example.
Okay.
Real quick, you guys ever watch Black Mirror? On
I've heard of it. I need
heard
to
of
watch
it.
it.
I've
Remember
never
the
watched it.
episode where the buddy gave his friend this like virtual headset, and they like end up like having like a relation with each other, but they weren't the same. Like,
In the VR.
yeah,
But not in
they
actual
were two
real
like female characters, or like if you watch the episode, you'll know what I'm talking about. But
Watch
like,
Black Mirror.
I've
It's
never seen.
interesting.
Now wait, is Black Mirror the one where it like pauses and asks you what you want to do?
No.
that's the episode.
Yeah, there is an episode like that, but it's not like entirely like that.
I was like, oh, okay.
That's
I've
one of the first
never
series
seen
with the inclusive like thing like that, but yeah, it's not
It's kind of like the updated version of the
Twilight Zone. That's what I've heard.
Yeah, so basically in that virtual reality, you can pick somebody that's not you. Like you don't have to be John in the other universe.
You could be a female.
Yeah.
You could be a fucking.
Right. So, like you're saying, in that episode, the two characters had relations in this virtual world, but not in real life.
No.
So then they were like having to live with being.
What you consciously do there doesn't live outside.
Kind of
here.
like what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas.
Yeah.
Wow.
You know what episode got me though, and I was actually sick. Remember the dude from Get Out? His
Yeah.
episode when
Yeah.
he was falling in love with that girl, and they had to like do that whole contest thing, like America's Got Talent, and then like even after you did your shit, like they assigned you what to do. You know what I'm talking about?
I'm trying to think of that episode.
Yeah, okay, well, I'm gonna spoil the episode. I'm gonna speed through it real quick. Okay, so there's these people that live like in this weird confined building, right? And they ride this bike all day and they build currency. So they work out and they get fed, and then like at night they can use this currency to either like skip ads because they're like locked in this little tiny room, or like watch certain shit. And mind you, it costs them currency. Or you can save your currency up to buy this ticket to go onto this show where you can possibly become rich. And I'm not gonna lie, one dark reality for women is like they'll become like porn stars, and like pretty much they're sucking and fucking for the rest of their lifetime. And like and people can watch that too, so like you fuck around and like might see somebody you was just chilling with. But anyway, the dude from Get Out, he's the main character in this episode, and he starts falling for this girl, right? And they're both building up, they're talking about going on to the show and shit like that and performing, and she goes on and performs and does what she does, and she ends up getting sent to like the porn universe and shit, even though she was like good at singing and everything. And mind you, he was falling for her, so like it made him sick thinking like, you know, his woman just pretty much got sold off into like this porn universe. And mind you, he spent all of his money going into there, and like his shit was like whack and everything, so like he had to start all over. Like they will just send you back and you had to like build currency back up. But when he went back that night, when he went back that night to his bed, the first thing that popped on was like the porn thing, and guess who was starring in it?
Oh man.
Oh no.
Ooh.
And like and he was out of currency and he couldn't skip the channel or change the channel, and he was forced to watch it.
That's fucked up.
Damn.
That night.
That's this is a real show.
Yeah.
Wow.
You should watch it, bro.
That's pretty good. It's pretty
I
interesting.
got a question
Yeah,
about
it's
the
a dark
metaverse
twist
actually.
and everything to it, and eventually he makes it back to the show. He threatens the judges and everything because he's like wondering where she's at. But
Like
they
he broke the fucking void of like I'm getting back.
But they eventually give him like this room, because there's also like this option where like they go to like this high class room where they don't have to pedal no more. Everything's brought to them and shit. Like they're treated like a rich person. It's really weird. But I like the episode, but like that part made me sick to my stomach, because I could only imagine if I was falling in love with somebody, watch them get sold off to this porn verse, and then I had to watch their porno that same night.
And it was live.
I'll be
Yeah.
hurt.
Yeah.
You would be hurt.
I mean,
like,
if it was a previous recording, all right, might not sting as bad.
Live every day. That's the crazy part. So
You said, Ash, we're going back into the metaverse.
so, how would they like police in the metaverse? Into the metaverse.
well, that's a great question, because didn't somebody get a sexual harassment
Yes, there was already one.
or sexual assault online?
Exactly. It's there's.
I wonder where.
Can't get
Can we look
motherfucking
that
shit.
up? See like the status on it. I wonder like where it's at.
Imagine like you really felt bad, like not even bad, just low enough. Like let me sexually assault somebody
Yeah.
virtually, not even like.
I'm about to virtually go around pinching people's asses and see how this works out.
And
I
my
get in
thing
trouble
is
for
like, and it's like messed up, like because what you're
spell
doing is
assault
you're
wrong, you idiot.
he put ass salt. Ass salt, Jacob.
I'm sorry, I seen it, but I'm like, bro, come on.
Oh
now.
yeah,
But it's like, what was the man? You made me lose my fucking train of thought. Ass salt. Oh shit. What the fuck was I saying? It mentally scars people, because you know there was a possibility that they were gonna get raped, but thank God it's their virtual body, and they can and they could go arrest that person.
she
You get a lot of creeps that way.
wrote
For
by a
sure.
stranger.
No, did like so? Do you? No, I'm not saying like she physically felt this as her own being, but is there like like you know how you play a game and you do something on the game, your controller vibrates. Do you feel that? You know, like you got hit real hard in the game or something.
Yeah.
Does she can she? How does she physically feel that? You know what I mean? Because I feel like in a virtual world, if I were to like imaginary slap you like in your face, like
you ain't gonna feel it. I know what you mean.
You'll probably have a sense of it.
Thank you. I think it's gonna be a sensory reaction in your brain because you kind of know what that feels like in real life, and that's why I said it's gonna be more mentally traumatizing than it will be physically mentally traumatizing. Because it's like, damn, like you're watching yourself go through all this. Hopefully, you're smart enough to just to rip off your fucking headset so that way it doesn't happen. But if you're for some reason stuck in that moment, because some people do get stuck when they're traumatized and then they just go through it, man, that's the worst. But hopefully they get all the creeps off who end up like, inducing situations like that.
This will probably lead to a lot of people getting blocked on there, or like, reported. There's going to be, reporting.
And I think this is going to be like the biggest problem. Like you can have like sexual like predators, like people who are like registered sex offenders. Like, what is the difference between them getting them on? Like they can get on there just as easy as we can.
That's what I'm saying. That's almost like they get a second chance at doing stuff in this.
And according to like how they have safety stuff set up in the metaverse, you got to activate your safe zone so nobody can come near you.
And that's good. See, so that means you got a bubble.
Yeah, like it's like a bubble. Yeah, but it's like
we do in real life, but it's invisible.
Yeah, like 6 feet, motherfucker.
Yep.
Yeah. Pop off. No, see.
Keep scrolling.
Don't be surprised though if we see a case eventually, like somebody will feel what they're feeling in the metaverse. Like I can see people coming forward, be like, "Yeah, somebody hit me," and I felt it, even though like I know they weren't there. Don't be surprised. There's gonna be people like that.
Yeah, that's fucked up. You get gangbanged in the metaverse. That's intense, bro.
Oh my.
Yeah, but
you just went straight to a gangbang.
Right. I'm saying there's no limits in the metaverse. I don't know. Like, it's a thought though. I don't know.
I mean, that'd be weird. On top of that, like,
and that's what I'm saying. Like you said, morally and like subconsciously, you see some shit you don't like you should just rip it off and like. But then, is your character still there in the sense of like the virtual aspect of it that you created?
Or do they lead the world
and
too?
Here's a gap thought here, and it's kind of like TMI. It's kind of weird, and I'm about to go to a weird place, but like, because he said gangbang.
I'm
but
follow
like,
you. Go ahead.
say if like if you're in a bukkake session or even just trying to ejaculate, does your online avatar ejaculate?
Right? Or do you
I don't know.
I
think it's a little too far.
That's why I said I was going to go far with this question. Like he sparked that thought when he said gangbang because it's like eventually.
I don't know if the developers are putting in ejaculation mods.
I hope they don't.
No, I'm just saying because like they have like the virtual reality in the sex world too.
True.
So is it like the same? Are you like blending those two?
Bro.
Jacob, I know it makes you very uncomfortable.
No,
there'll be a lot of people wearing diapers when they watch porn.
Jesus Christ!
Right, throwing Bitcoin in a strip club.
Throwing a phone at a bitch.
Throwing Bitcoin in the strip club. I like that. Crypto.
Right, here's some
crypto.
I really, what rapper would say that? Throwing Bitcoin in a strip club.
Probably Future.
Yeah, somebody is gonna go in there, go to a virtual strip club,
Definitely
throw
Future.
Bitcoin.
I
I
can
can
see
see
Future
that.
Shout out to you, Future.
We're gonna add him. We're gonna add Future.
Can you imagine like a stripper like stripping in that verse and somebody's throwing coins and she thinks it's Bitcoin? She looks down and it's like Dogecoin or something like that.
Bullshit out of it. That's fucking crazy, bro.
Bitcoin only.
Oh, you ain't heard of this one yet? Oh yeah, this that new coin right here. This that John coin.
Right.
I went really. Oh my.
Oh, that's funny. Okay, we had one more topic, right? Or
No, that was.
okay, so
We still got a couple things.
no,
up there.
this Pete Davidson situation. How do we feel about that?
So the game and Kanye West's new song "Easy" is a fucking banger. Kanye drops a line about beating Pete Davidson's ass.
I ain't gonna lie, respectfully, that was a weak bar.
It was weak.
Was it?
Was. He was
Because he was like,
forced.
"Yeah, God brought me back just to
Save me from that crash, just to beat Pete Davidson.
That was a
like,
forced bar.
Yeah, it was.
You can't talk about God and then you want to beat somebody up now.
God
Like,
and violence, even though God has been violent. Don't get me wrong.
So then it turns around that Pete Davidson actually got security, additional security for himself because he feels that Kanye West fans, not Kanye West, but his fans will react a certain way. I think that's what Clifton was telling me yesterday. So it's like you can't trust everybody, so he's just acting on it because now he's in a song. So
Logan Paul also said recently he was about to wait. Was it no, not Logan? Jake Paul said he was going to smack him when he seen him. 'Cause I guess he didn't like his impersonation of him on SNL.
Damn.
So he said, "Yeah, me and Kanye, he's on our smack the fuck out of him list."
I mean, just from Pete Davis' standpoint, should he increase his security off of the randomness people can do? Yes, he should. But I feel like dating Kim Kardashian publicly right after her and Kanye break up, like you knew there was gonna be some type of turmoil. Yeah. Maybe not to the altitude that it is now, but you knew.
It was gonna come with some type of parameters.
Started dating first.
No, yeah, 100%. Kanye was already out on the scene too. Right. And I'm not saying, if you want to date whoever you want to date, I can't. Shit, Kim, if you want to date me, hit me up. Shit, I'm on it. Let me know.
See, but then like whoever they date, that other person's value goes way up.
And I think that's what I think Kanye's more salty about. He was dating. I'm not saying no names, but I feel like that Julia Fox girl's name is now getting pushed way more.
Yeah.
Way more, because a lot of the people he was messing with, you ain't never
heard of him.
Like,
But
so I agree
Pete
with you.
Davis is somebody who's on TV every Saturday on Saturday Night Live. You know what I'm saying?
It wasn't he Kanye West's like friend? They were like mutual friends.
That I don't know.
I
don't know.
But I mean, he should have known what was up when she did that Saturday Night Live skit. You seen they chemistry on camera and everything like that when they kissed and shit. I was like, oh yeah, I can tell there's more shit going on.
They've been on dates all types of
I'm saying they kissed before they were dating.
Yeah, on SNL
for a skit. Yeah.
Oh fuck.
Yeah, man.
And then going down to the birthday, did you guys see about the birthday party shit too?
That dumbass
How he
shit.
went? He basically did a video. Was like, she's not giving me.
But there was a
proof
photo
of-
like 2 hours later of him at the party.
But you know why, right?
Yeah, Travis Scott.
My nigga. So bring his name out the woodwork.
Game the
For real, bro.
Send the Addy.
Drop
was
the ad.
I highly doubt that he was not invited to the party.
Why not?
No, because I think like somebody, I think one of Kim's PR people said that he was supposed to have a party. A
Yeah, that's what I
party
read
for her at like 4.
like a separate
And then he
birthday
started
party.
tripping about not being able to go to.
The first one.
Yeah.
So pretty much you wanted to be at both. But here's my thing too, like kids. I mean,
I
you
don't-
don't need 2 separate birthday parties and shit like that.
Make it awkward for the
Making
kid.
it awkward. It's like, why am I going for moms to dads right across the street having a separate birthday party? You don't even want that message for your kids. And I just feel like I'm kind of like disappointed in him because he's putting all of his laundry out in the street in hopes to like drag her back. And it's just like, he should know, being a guy from Chicago, that's not what you do to win your woman back. And clearly he's learning the hard way that no matter how much money you got, mind you, he's a billionaire chasing a millionaire because she's not a billionaire.
Her sister is.
Yeah, no, actually, they proved that was wrong.
Oh,
She's
for
not-
real?
Yeah, she's not a billionaire. She's like close. She got in trouble
Hit me
actually
up
with
too.
Forbes.
Shit.
But a billionaire chasing a millionaire, and no matter what he does, he can't have her. No matter how much money he got. That should be a lesson to everybody.
He's chasing his love. He ain't, I hear what you're saying. Like, he's chasing a millionaire, even though substantially he's more financially better than she is.
I hear you. Yeah.
But he's chasing
Her
the
back.
time. He's chasing the time that they didn't get back,
Ooh,
or they can't get
no,
back.
No, don't get eluded by this number because
That
that's
shit
not
don't
the
be right.
actual
Yeah, no.
Number.
Go on Forbes. Yes, there we
Because I
go.
was going to say Forbes thing. Oh, she's officially, so just what, happened this year or something?
Kim Kardashian, shout out to you.
Why don't you pull it up?
Yeah, it was,
Why don't you like full screen it, you idiot?
Thanks.
Oh, it was in 2021. Go to the top. It's usually at the top. April 6th. So as of April last year, she was a billionaire.
Dang, she
Congratulations, Kim.
Been a Billy.
Let me correct myself. So again, she looks at herself like him, actually, and she's like, no.
Yeah, there you go. I'm not stupid in your level.
But I hear what you're saying, like he chasing his love. But nah, he did too many.
He doing it the
things.
wrong way. I mean, but then that's Kanye we talking about. He do shit that's unorthodox.
And that's what I've been saying. He's mentally unstable. He has mental health.
I'm
issues.
not making
They
an
don't
excuse, Jamie. I see you shaking your head. I'm not making an excuse, but
it's the facts.
we can't enter his mind because
he's a narcissist.
I almost said that myself, and you know what
No,
I mean.
he knows he's a narcissist, and he
Yes, no.
wholeheartedly plays on that. Everything he does, from his PR stunts
people
to his
and his
promotion.
followers read into it.
And that's the thing, and it's like, and it's a weird Jedi mind trick because it's like he's
And
finding
people endorse
empathy
it.
through embracing his
like-
faults. You know what I mean? It's like, I know I'm this, and it's like, well, it's not like, what the fuck do we say to a person who's admitting what they
It's
are?
like almost like reverse psychology. It's like I'm saying I'm this way, so you can't say I'm this way because I'm telling you I'm this way.
Because if we start having a conversation, it's not like I'm gonna say no. He gonna be like, he gonna go along with it, and then it's like, damn. Can't
I mean,
really put him
you want
in
me
a
to
corner.
keep it a stack? Let's shoot the fair ones, get it over with. That's all you want to do for real? Just beat them up one time. Then
You know, just
That's
all these people getting paid for these boxing
they
celebrity
need to
matches.
bring back celebrity death matches.
Man,
Yeah, I would
Yeah.
love if they really did bring that
They
back,
bring that
even
shit
though
back.
it'd be inappropriate in these
Hey.
times. It'd be
Yeah,
lit.
What if somebody
I'm watching
created
it.
a skit between Kanye and Pete Davidson?
Oh, they will.
I'm pretty sure there's already one now.
Who's to say we can't be the first?
I'm sure.
Or the
Saturday-
20th.
I'm pretty sure
Saturday
there's already
Night
one
Live-
now.
Yeah, I bet 1,000 there probably
Yeah.
already is. Especially on TikTok, people.
Do you want us to beat you up, Jacob? What you're
Yeah,
saying?
you could be whoever.
Are you into, like,
I'll be Pete and beat up
fighting?
Kanye, or you could be Kanye and I beat
You
up
could be
Pete. Whatever, it don't
You
matter.
could be Kanye. There we go.
Why? Because they're black and white.
No.
That
Why were you calling me Pete?
I said you could be either or. You can get beat up
He
either
did say
way.
that. He did
I didn't hear
say
that part. I'm sorry. Okay, I could be
Red
Kanye.
flag. That was you ignoring.
You know what I'm saying?
I didn't hear him.
Automatically, like, you two. No.
Or I could be Kanye and Cliff could be Pete.
Another black and white situation. Why?
Okay.
Why
then-
can't? Why can't?
then
Why
Ash
can't
could be-
both of y'all do it then?
Ash could be Pete and Cliff could be Kanye.
I don't want to.
See, now you're promoting black on black violence, and I'm not okay with that.
I'm not okay with that either. Now he's pushing a different agenda. See,
Hey, mental health check time because y'all just keep getting my ass.
Yeah, he sounds checked out.
No, I was rapid fire right there. I was ready for where you was going to throw at me.
How you feeling, Mr. Gosh?
I feel pretty good. I give myself 8.5. Yeah, nothing really. I mean, nothing too major's
Look
going
like
on.
Bill Belichick Jr.
Yeah, everything's pretty kosher. Work's been going good. Just tired of this winter shit. Outside of that,
It's cold,
Same.
man.
Yeah.
It's cold.
Told you it's colder with the snow on the ground, ain't it?
Cold out here for a pimp.
The snow.
So, John, for
John,
you?
John
Oh,
said
for me?
shit for the court out here for a pimp guy.
Yeah, I'm cold, man.
Sober John.
Sober
So,
John.
hey, I'm feeling good, man. I got some not good news this week, but it was better news than I thought. So I was expecting the worst for some other shit. So it's all good.
That's what's up.
Otherwise, just waiting to see my niece again. I haven't seen her in a couple weeks, so I gotta make sure I make my way out there soon. Otherwise, man, I'm just fucking chilling.
Got a hot date coming up in a little bit, ain't it?
Hot date.
You got a date?
Do I have a date?
What?
Is it me and you?
I see.
Yeah, I don't know.
Illuminati.
I said he might come. I don't know.
Cliff?
We gotta figure it out.
We gonna figure
Oh,
it
wait a
out.
minute.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you were
Damn,
I apologize.
Every
I
week, man, he's like,
apologize.
hey,
I wasn't trying to rush
Listen,
nobody.
Right, cut off.
I'm gonna expose this while it's here. Jacob gets mentally checked out maybe like 50 minutes into the episode.
Get the fuck
yeah, he's like,
And he's like,
I'm
okay,
going home.
wrap this shit up.
Anything over an hour and a half,
Wrap
can't
this
do
shit
it.
up.
So it's an hour right now. So right now for me, I'm at I'll say an 8.5. I'm a good 8.5.
Solid.
Thank you.
Dave?
Thank you.
I'm solid. My mom just got back from Vegas, so that was pretty cool for her to talk to me about, see what she did out there.
I'm glad she's back safe.
Yeah, she got stuck out there on Monday because it's a snowstorm here.
Really?
So she had to stay an extra day out there. Her job called me too. She's like, hey, we haven't talked to your mom all week. Have you talked to her? I said, well, hold the fucking phone. Yeah, I did, but damn, now should I be worried? But she got home safe. She ended up renting a car, driving through the night from Baltimore all the way to here.
Oh.
Our cousin lives up there, so.
Oh, shit.
But yeah, about to watch football later on tonight. I don't know who plays it. I think the Packers.
Bengals and Titans and 49ers and Pack.
Okay.
Oh, football's on tonight
Yeah,
too
yeah.
with the UFC. It's a lit Saturday.
Yeah.
Hell yeah!
So, two good ass UFC fights,
Yeah,
and Ngannou's gonna fight Gain, and my Mexican Brandon Moreno about to fight Davison.
Nice.
So yeah, and I got league tonight too. So I'm gonna be busy.
Jam packed.
Hell yeah, watching
I'm
football.
not gonna lie, bro. I'm starting to fall in love with bowling.
Bro. It's
Hockey.
it's one of those things the only person you can be mad at if you're bowling bad is yourself.
Damn right.
You can have a team like we have teams obviously but ultimately if you're shit in the bed, you're shit in the bed on your own.
Right.
So it's one of those. I think it's a good mental game.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of like darts or like golf. Golf is a really good mental game.
Oh yeah, golf is.
Mm-hmm.
I'm probably the second or third worst golfer down here.
In the world, actually.
Damn.
But
Down here,
You're probably the worst golfer down there.
I know I can beat you.
See,
I've never seen
that's
you
your
golf.
first flaw.
You not touching me.
I've never seen you golf. I know I can beat you.
you ain't never seen me on the putt back there.
Nah.
I'm
Yeah, that's 'cause
good.
you suck.
I want to go putt putt, and I love putt putt.
But yeah, I'm good. I'm gonna say after all that, all the sports and everything, I'm a 9. So
Oh, yeah, 9. What about you?
I'm
Cliff?
at a 9 as well, so that's funny. I was going to say I'm taking both of your 0.5s, combining it with my 8, and I'm at a 9. Maybe it's a Scorpio thing today. We at 9.
yes,
Y'all just told me great news. It's about to be a lit Saturday. We're about to get out of here and go to Strongsville Mall. So I'm about to get something good to eat, shop, and probably get something good to drink. I'm about to go see my baby here in a little bit too, drop him off some diapers and wipes. And yeah, because we didn't do that yesterday. We went straight to Burlington. I said he'll be all right till tomorrow.
Nice.
But so yeah, about to go see my baby and then have a great lineup tonight. What about you, Jacob? How are you feeling over there, Mr. Pop Milk? Got the bubblies yet?
No. I'm at 8.75.
Why are you so...
I'm gonna take the 2.5s. I'm gonna take the 2.5s minus the 2.9s, and then I'm gonna get
cringe so
25.
hard.
That's why I did it.
To make me cringe?
Yes. But yeah, I mean, I'm good. Ain't nothing really messing with me. Everything's, it's
I
another
appreciate
day.
all your knowledge on the NFTs.
Oh, you're welcome, man.
It's cool.
You're welcome.
Still a bitch. Yeah.
I'm just expressing what I found. It's cool. Somebody got to be. Apparently, it's me. It's cool. I know my role.
Mm-hmm.
And you
Was
play
it
it
Jay
well.
in the building, shooting J's?
Stop.
Like I'm
Stop.
MJ.
Here we go.
No.
Freestyle. Let's go.
And we're out.
So, Cliff, you got a gem?
Yes, I do. If it means
Gem
you be
for the
quiet.
mem. Coming at you like a
This
fence.
is part of his tactic. Yeah.
Got people.
You raise
cringing.
my blood pressure.
Jacob, shut the fuck up for your lip get
people-
busted the fuck up. All right.
That's a
The
bar.
cringing engine. Over here like an engine.
This cut it.
Yeah, we're gonna. Yeah, for everybody that hears after that now, and you're wondering why 2-3 minutes get cut out, it's because Jacob just went on a rambling fucking session. So we're sorry about that. Make sure you follow us on, Spotify, Apple, Podbean, YouTube, Snapchat, Facebook, Twitter, TikTok.
Wherever you get your shit.
Ain't it? Wherever you even want to watch a video, just let us know, and we got you.
To accomplish great things, we must not only act, but also dream, not only plan, but also believe. And that's by Anatole France.
Nice.
You're.
Real pop milk shit.
Real pop milk shit. Hey.
Okay, well,
Get the fuck out of
You're
here.
no longer my brother.
you're my brother.
Get it, bit. It's like that.
Good night, everyone.
This has been another episode of It's On Us.
Ciao.
Take it easy. Adios.
You're.
And that is going to wrap it, guys. The episode is finished. We hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please be sure to like it, share it with your friends and family, and be sure to follow us on all our social media pages at IOU Podcast 440. Again, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for the continued support. We'll see you soon. Bye.